Hey guys, welcome back. I've got a bit of tape stuck to me. How are you all today? Right. Oh, did you guys see my terrazzo coasters the other day? I was going to grab them out and now I've forgotten to get them out for you. Oh, there's one. There's one. Just in case you missed that video. So that's my inspiration for today, but I'm going to use these little pebbles. They are aquarium pebbles, and I ordered like a black and white, and it's got a little bit of like different colors in it, like a goldy color and a bit of a browny color. But anyway, I'm going to use those, and because I've got white in there, I'm not going to use white resin like I did with that. I'm going to do just a very, very pale gray if I can, and I'm using my 4 geode coaster mold because I thought it's got rock edges, so you know that might look really nice with rocks in it. Just giving it a bit of a clean there with my microfiber cloth. Right, so I need to make it grey, so I'm going to use Cast and Craft white and black, just because it's easy for me to sort of just drip the paste in, you know, rather than having to scoop. All right, there's the white. And I want to keep it quite milky. I don't want it too opaque, so that'll be plenty. I was saying to myself as I was stirring, you know, I was planning on what I was going to do, because I sit there and stir for 4 minutes, put the timer on, and I was thinking, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to make it grey, I don't want to make it too opaque because I want to see like the stones, like when they're sort of going in and when they're going under, and I don't want it to be too opaque, otherwise you can't see, you know, the stones. You can only see what's on the bottom. You can't see like the depth of it. Now this is the Cast and Craft black. Whoops, I guess we need to shake it. Just some yucky oily stuff came out. They kind of separate, I guess. Okay, whoa, look at that. Making a mess already. All right. Hopefully that wasn't too much. Oh, I hope that wasn't too much. Here am I saying I want a pale grey. Okay, I think it's going to be all right. Phew! I kind of just all dribbled in really fast. Actually, that's perfect. Perfect! Danskis! Happy accident. Alright, so what I want to do is, so make sure it's mixed up really well, because I don't want any streaks of black or streaks of white in there. So I'm going to give it a bit of a spray. So what I did when I got my aquarium stones, I put them in a big bowl of water in the sieve like this, and then I just rinsed and rinsed and rinsed until the water ran clear, and that's how I cleaned them. Right, I'm going to spray these with some alcohol, just 100% alcohol, just because it's got the rock edges and we're likely to get little bubbles caught in there. So we do that, and then I'm just going to pour a little bit of the grey in. Oh gosh, it looks darker than what I was expecting. So I just want this to coat the mould, and then I'm going to throw my stones in, and then I'll fill it up. See, basic, easy peasy lemon squeezy, hey? And hopefully we won't get bubbles caught underneath because we've got the layer of resin there. And they're pretty heavy rocks, so they're going to sink. It's not like they're going to float. They will sink. They're rocks. Okay, I think we're good. Now when I wet these, the black went quite black. See, look at that. It goes much darker, so hopefully that will, that's wet, whoops, it's dry. So hopefully they'll look nice in there. Oops, I missed a bit. Don't you guys tell me I missed a bit. Alright, let's give that a quick little torch. Oh, my torch is running out, you guys. Oh gosh. Hang on, I'm gonna have to fill him up. Where's my refill gone? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's just refill this quickly, hey? I won't do it all the way. I'll just enough just to get me through this pour. Turn it back down to medium. This is a really good one. It says torch for 400 on it. Just got it from Amazon. It's really easy to use. It's just a push. That's it. My last one had like a safety button, and oh, it was a pain in the, you know what. Okay, how am I going to do this? Chuck them in. Chuck them in. I guess. Chuck them in. Probably don't need as much resin as I've made up. Some of those like little weird brandy ones I don't want. Just grab a little spoon. If I see one I don't really want, I'll just get rid of it. It's a bit of a weird colour. So I made up it's the Platinum 360 Plus. Really like to use that resin. So I made up 225 grams of A and 97 grams of B. And that was, I can't remember, but I'm not going to need as much now because it's half full of stones. So I'm going to have a whole heap of grey resin left over to do something with. So I think this is pretty basic sort of a pour. You're pretty big, you are. So I think if you're new to resin, if you're starting out, it's probably something relatively easy you could do. You don't have to worry too much about techniques, and hopefully we'll get a really pretty effect. So I'll just sort of fill them up. And I will come back and cover them with some more resin, but I just want to make sure that everybody's got a little layer first. And then I'll come back and do more. You don't have to put as many in as I'm doing. You know, you could just do a little thin layer, but I've got plenty of them. And I like a nice covering. I got some new tweezers. They're like $1 each. Art Tree Creations, so I got like 5 sets. Because I'm forever picking things out with my fingers, and I shouldn't. I should be using my little tweezers. So I thought, bonus. That'll be good. So I grabbed some of those. Just want to make sure I've got some along the edges, that's all. Because when I kind of sprinkled them in, I think they mainly just went to the center. Alright, last one, here we go. I'll try and get round to the edges. There. Like so. I'm hoping my grey's not going to be too dark. I'm a bit worried about it now. Should go slow, shouldn't I, when I'm doing my additives? Slow. Okay, let's put a couple more little pieces in, and I don't think this one's got quite as many as the others have. Oops, I don't like you. Get out. It's a weird little brown one. Weird shape. Like the others are kind of smooth, like they're rolled river pebbles. And then some of them are more sort of quite rough. Right, now let's have a look. Just going to sort of poke them down a little bit. And then I'll put my other grey on over the top. Probably putting way too many pebbles in, aren't I? But I want to be able to see them on the sides and everything, so it looks as if, you know, it's not just one layer, you know, it's got more dimension to it. It's actually like full of stones is what I'm going for, rather than just one little layer like I did with the terrazzo. Okay, here we go. Oh, my resin's starting to get quite warm, so let's pour. Actually, I should have torched again. I'll just let that cover it. Hopefully they're not going to poke through the surface. If any do sort of poke through the surface, I'll just have to push them down, I guess. I really don't know. It's the first time I've done this, so we learn by our mistakes, don't we? If I've put too many pebbles in, they're going to poke through the top. And I'll learn that the hard way. Oops, no, you're a bit full, you are. I'm just going to take a bit of resin out. And the best way to do that, I think, is just pop your paper towel in and it'll kind of soak some up. Rather than trying to, you know, scrape it out. Just do that, let it soak it up. I've gone overboard on all of them. Another quick little torch. I guess if I do have any stones that are poking through the back, because this will be the underside, how you can combat that, you know, when you get those little silicone bumpers, little silicone feet that go on your coasters, and you actually use them like on your overhead cupboards and your drawers and things like that, stops them from slamming. So you can put those on and it'll actually bring the height of the coaster up a little bit, so that these little stones won't be, well, they'll still be visible, but you won't be able to, you know, feel them on your bench when you put your coaster down, if you know what I mean. So I'm not going to be too concerned about if there's any poking through. I'll push them down as much as I can, but obviously I've put a few too many in. Getting a bit carried away. Okay, you can lie down. All right, you can lie down then. So there we go. I think that will do me for now. If there's any big ones poking out, you know, get them, I guess, but it shouldn't be too bad, actually. It shouldn't be too bad at all. Alrighty, so last little torch. Okay, now I need to use up this grey resin, so I have got something I need to do with it. So let's just hope that these work nicely and we can see the stones on the other side. So I will be back in the morning and we will unmold them and see what they look like. I'm so excited. Righto guys, it's the next day. These have set up nice and hard. So let's have a little look. Hopefully I haven't got too much overflow. I did fill them up really full. So you can see there's a few little like bumps on the top, but these are those little silicone feet I was telling you about. I'll put those on in a minute on this side, and then it doesn't matter about if you've got a few little bumps. Right, shall we have a look at the other side and see how it's turned out? Ooh, look at that. That's so pretty. What do you think? So nice. See, that was the resin tiles that I cut to look like terrazzo. And this looks like pebblecrete. Love it. I was worried that the grey was too dark, but I think it's fine. Let's have a look at this one. Same thing. Yay! That's so pretty. Now you can see what I was talking about, how I wanted the grey resin not to be too opaque, because you can see like underneath, see that one? Sort of, the resin's sort of gone over the top a little bit, whereas if you had a really opaque resin, grey resin, you wouldn't be able to see these ones that are kind of half sunk in. So that's why I wanted to keep it quite transparent. Also here, see these little white ones? Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's have a look at this one as well. All the same. Excellent. Love them. What do you think? Do you like them? Exposed aggregate they look like, or pebblecrete. I'm just pausing the video when the guys outside are making a racket with their cutting machine. Here we go. All right. Now let's have a look at one of these, hey? We'll pop it over, flip it over. So that's the side we poured on. And then these just peel off, and you can get different sizes. I think 4 should do fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just put them on the smooth areas. You don't want to put it on top of one of those little pebbles. I'll just keep going. So that's them there, the 4 little feet. And then when it's turned over, and it just sits like that, you see? And you can put something on it. Perfect. Love it. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you prefer that kind of look? The terrazzo with the sort of triangular and square pieces, or do you prefer this more sort of natural, organic pebble look? You could, if you wanted to, put a top coat on, but I think I like it like that. I wouldn't want it like too shiny. I think it's good like that. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way they turned out, but let me know what you think of them. I'm going to go and put some feet on the rest of these, and yeah, that works really well. All right, I have got some other colours of stones too. So I bought these ones, like a brownish colour, and what else have I got? These ones are very small though. These were called gold, so they're pretty dirty. They come in a bag like that and have to be washed. So, right, well, that's my video done for today. Hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know what you think of these, and I'll see you real soon for the next video. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.